Hello. Sir, I have shared you the link. Yes. Yes, yes. Okay, no issue. हाँ, okay.
Hello, am I audible?
मैडम से पूछ हो रहा है मैडम
बोल.
Super, kita participate.
Rajvi, we can start the session.
Can we start the session?
Yes, sir. Rajvi will start the session and then hand over to you.
Okay, no worries. I'll wait. Should I mute myself in that case?
Rajvi will introduce you.
Okay. Now I'm asking, क्या मैं अपने आप को अभी mute करूं ऐसा?
Yeah?
Should I mute myself right now?
Yes, yes.
Am I audible clearly?
Yes. Rajvi, we can start the session.
We'll start in 2 minutes. Two minutes. We are waiting for participants to join. We will start in 2 minutes.
बाद में मुझे sharing का right देना because I'll be showing a certain video of 1 minute or 2 minutes.
Good evening to one and all present here. I would firstly like everyone to join for ICI Moto. I would request Akshay to play ICI Moto. Akshay, I would request you to play ICI Moto. Hello, Akshay, you are not audible.
Hello, we are having some problems, so we can start without playing the ICI Moto.
Okay. I would like to are sir, chairperson of ICI Ahmedabad, CA Chetan sir, Vice Vikasa chairperson ICI Ahmedabad, Akshay Shah, Nazmithani, Rahul, Abhijit, Bhavya. Now I would request Akshay for his welcome address.
Good evening, everyone. our faculty for the session, CA Vikrant Johnson sir, CA Bishan Shah sir, Chairman of WICR of ICI Ahmedabad, CA Chetan Jagatia sir, Chairman of Vikasa Ahmedabad, all the chairmen of the CASAs, and all my committee members and all the friends. It is the last day of RRR series, Refresh, Relax and Result. Hope you enjoyed the both the session. On first day, identify the why, ways to win. મૃગેશ સરે આપણને એ સમજાવ્યું કે આપણે સીએ કેમ કરી રહ્યા છીએ. બહુ બધી વાર ડિપ્રેસ થઈ જઈશું, બહુ બધી વાર ફેલ થઈ જઈશું, પણ સીએ કોના માટે કરી રહ્યા છે એ યાદ કરીશું અને આપણા માતા પિતાને યાદ કરીશું કે એમને આપણા માટે કેટલું કર્યું છે. તો આપણે સીએ માટે પૂરી મહેનતથી ભણવાનું આગળ કરી દઈશું. બીજા દિવસે સ્નેહલ દેસાઈ સરે મસાજ ધ માઇન્ડ, મલ્ટીપ્લાય ધ માર્ક્સ, એમને તો જે શીખવાડ્યું ને એ હું વર્ડ્સમાં ડિસ્ક્રાઇબ જ નથી કરી શકતો. જીવનનો એટીટ્યુડ શીખવાડી દીધો કે કઈ વિચારશો નહીં, એક્શન લેવાનું ચાલુ કરો, જીવનમાં જે થવાનું હશે એ થશે. અને આજે ત્રીજા દિવસે on the focus is the K, we are having Vikrant Johnson sir. We are extremely happy to have you on the board, sir. Thank you so much for sparing your time. In last, I would like to introduce you to the Vikasa Ahmedabad. It is a Chartered Accountant Student Association. I am myself have cleared CA Intermediate in December 21 with exemption in all the subjects, and now I am pursuing my articleship. It is the platform for the students to showcase their skills, to give them a chance to showcase their skill and contribute to our ICI. So after your exams, I would like to invite all the students to join the Vikasas. We will be sharing you link in the group. Now I would like to invite our chairperson of ICI Ahmedabad, CA Bishan Shah sir, for his speech.
Thanks for unmuting me. Actually, I was not able to get myself unmute. So thanks, Akshay, Rajvi, and all the students fraternity. I am pretty sure that with this series, our results will be improved much, and we have a clear direction for the life. I am also thankful to Vikrant sir and Shaili, who has introduced Vikrant sir to us. And sir, we at Ahmedabad branch are thankful to you that you have given your accent and approval for sharing thoughts and making and guiding our students in the right direction, as CA, pursuing a CA course is really, if you are not focused, is a tough task. But I am pretty sure that with these endeavor of Vikasa Ahmedabad under the leadership of Akshay, Naz, Rajvi, Bhavya, Abhijit, Shagupta, and all other volunteers, we will able to strive and reach the heights, newer heights, I can say. As Akshay says that please join Vikasa, I also request all the students from Ahmedabad that we are going to have a national conference in the month of December, and we need support from all the students of Vikasa. So I request once again all to join Vikasa, to come forward once you complete your exams. And with this series, I am pretty sure that you are going to do the best. With these words, I again welcome Vikrant sir and request Akshay to take it forward. Thank you very much.
કાલે સ્નેહલ સરે કઈ કીધું હતું મને યાદ આવી ગયું કે તમારી સીએ ફાઇનલ કે ઇન્ટરમીડિયેટ ની એક્ઝામ પતશે ને એના પછી શું કરશો ને એ વિચારજો. એવું ના વિચારતા કે એક્ઝામમાં શું થશે. તો બધાને કહીશ કે ફાઇનલની એક્ઝામ પછી એક વસ્તુ વિચારજો કે કંઈક નવું કરવું છે અને કંઈક નવા કરવામાં વિકાસા જોઈન કરી શકો છો તમે. હું પોતે ક્યારે બોલી નતો શકતો બધાની સામે. આજે વિકાસામાં જોઈન થઈને બધાની સામે આટલા 200 જણની સામે બોલી રહ્યો છું. મારા પોતામાં ઘણો બધો ઇમ્પ્રુવમેન્ટ થયો છે. સીએ સ્ટુડન્ટ્સનું જે કોમ્યુનિકેશન સ્કિલ અને લીડરશિપ સ્કિલ છે એ ગ્રો કરવામાં વિકાસાએ મને જેટલું હેલ્પફુલ બન્યું છે એ કોઈ બીજું ના બની શકે. I request all the students after your exams, please join Vikasa. It will help you a lot in your future. Now I would like to take forward to the Rajvi.
Good evening all. Now I will give brief introduction of our faculty for the today. Dr. Vikrant Johnson. He is graduated in Commerce, Honors Financial Management from Maharaja Sayajirao University of Baroda. In final year, he got placement in one of the top IT company, Infosys Pune. He has completed his higher education from Pune University and PhD from Gujarat University. He has also worked with MNC Vodafone Ahmedabad. He has more than 10 years of experience in training and development, industry as well as academic trainings, and trained more than 5,000 students and corporate executives. His core strength is in training and teaching. He started his career in academics from Sri Chimanbai Patel Institute of Management and Research, and further he had worked with Sant Kabir Institute of Professional Studies, Silvera Group of Institute, Ahmedabad University. He is currently working with Karnavati University. He is certified trainer for skill and development from National Skill Development Corporation. He has delivered lectures in various institutes like King's College, Aura University, ICSI, Khyati School of Business Administration on the topic of King's the Body Language. In Symbiosis University of Applied Science, Indore, he delivered speech on tips for cracking personal interviews. As a part of academics, he had been training students on a plethora of topics like vocabulary building, resume, email, letter, cover letter writing, telephonic skills, art of job hunting, client interfacing skill, team building and conflict management, public speaking, and many more. As a part of the industry training, he has served IT, ITES, and MSMEs, and the list of the training includes client interfacing skill, VNA, voice and accent training, adequate training, problem solving skills, career pathing, and much more. Thank you, sir, for giving us your precious time and delivering lecture on focus is the key to success. Now I would request sir to start his session on today's topic, focus is the key to success. Thank you, sir.
Welcome, and I hope I am audible to all of you.
Yes, sir.
Yes, so I'll quickly start today's session without doing much ado. First of all, a quick thank to Bishan Shah sir, to Shaili, who really brought me close to Vikasa, Ahmedabad chapter. And I really wanted this opportunity to interact with the young chartered accountants. And I can understand the phase that you are going through right now, because I'm possibly double of your age, and I have gone through a similar situation. Everybody possibly of my age would have gone through a similar situation. So focus is the key to success. Definitely it matters. Definitely it's very important. And we'll try to understand with three different examples and different exercises, different activity. To be very honest, if I look at it from a different perspective, it's not a motivation, it's the fact of life. Okay, so nobody in this world that I can bring you and I can guarantee that person has never failed. Nobody is there in the world, including me, including anybody else. Okay, so how to cope up with that failure is very important when you're dealing with the focus, first of all, because failure is the biggest distractor that you will ever come across. मतलब failure से बड़ा आपके पास कोई distractor होगा ही नहीं, because failure is the major component which actually demotivates you. कि दूसरी बार preparation क्यों करना, and that too with a the kind of criteria that we have in ICAI, that even if you feel short of the aggregate that you are supposed to achieve, you repeat all these subjects once again, you have to complete the entire group once again, and it becomes really monotonous or time consuming or challenging, and there is a lot of intrapersonal communication happening. So what is intrapersonal communication? When you talk to your own self, that is the maximum communication as a student that you would be doing, because you don't have anybody around you. You are your own motivator, you are your own problem solver, you are your own decision maker. Everything has to come. So it's more of an inside out process. So let me start today's session with a small story, which we usually call as anecdote. Anecdote ka matlab hota hai short story. So the short story goes like this, that once upon a time there was a tiger and a cat. Once upon a time there was a cat and a jackal. They both are having a conversation. Jackal asked the cat, imagine if tiger comes in front of you, what you would do. So jackal asked this question to cat, and cat, being a very, very simple and very clear answer, she says that I'll quickly climb the tree. मैं झाड़ पे चढ़ जाऊंगी because I'm very good at it. Now the same question is being asked by the cat to jackal. Jackal, what you would do if cat comes in front of you? And jackal, being an oversmart guy, gives a lot of options. I can climb the tree, I can hide into bushes, I can run, I can jump. And meanwhile, while this conversation was on, tiger suddenly comes in front of them. And I hope you know the result, what would happen. The cat was able to save herself, and the jackal was killed in the process. Can you tell me what is the moral of this story? Anyone? I want an interactive session, guys. Come on, this is not Vivek Bindra. This is not Sonu Sharma that you have watched on the Facebook. What is the moral of the story? Prerna, quickly inputs from you.
Sir, moral of the story is that never be overconfident. I think
Yes.
so.
Never be overconfident. Yes. Any other thing that comes across your mind? So overconfidence takes away your focus. Would you
Yes,
agree
sir.
with that? Chalo. What is the next point that we get from here?
You should opt for such things in which you are good at, in which you have the expertise.
Yes, that is also important for the focus. If you make your strength your career, your passion your career, you're going to excel at it. Further, being focused. Yes, I think one point that we are missing over here is clarity of objective. When you have clarity with your life, when you have clarity with what you want to do, when you have clarity that what would be the result and what I am supposed to do, either in this case or that case, that actually gives you a natural confidence, and that confidence will bring you to the focus. So I think that summarizes the entire story that I've just spoken. That story was being taken and adapted from the spiritual tree, a column that is being there in Times of India. So trust me, spiritualism helps you a lot. A research says that people those are spiritually strong, they are the ones who take less stress and burden. I don't say that you keep chanting God's name for the entire day, but spiritually strong means your mind is clear, your mind is free of thoughts, any negativity. You have 100% confidence on the God that whatever is going to happen with me and with my life is going to happen for good, and I'm not going to give up that spirituality that I'm talking about right now. Okay, so be spiritually connected. This is one of the things that I'm going to talk about. I quickly share my PPT with you, which I'm going to talk, and I'm sure that it is going to be an interesting journey for the next 40 minutes that we are going to have, because after 40 minutes, we are going to have end our session. So I really find this session to be very, very strong in terms of talking to you people, but at the same time, I find the time to be very, very short, and I try to complete as many things as possible within this shorter period of time or the duration of time. So I hope you can see my screen now. Okay, so let me go further. Focus is the key. So we are going to have some anecdotes. So anecdotes, matlab story jo maine aapse kahi. I'm going to share my own personal story as well in the meantime. We're going to talk about the problems and solution that we face with the focus. We are going to talk about the activities. We're going to talk about the spot the difference activity, puzzle as an activity that you can really refresh you, and there are certain activities which can help you to focus more. The activity that is actually being practiced by a lot of sports person also. Then we are going to have a number sheet game, solving mathematical problem, a quiz time, Bando Mein Tha Dam, business personalities that I'm going to talk about their stories, because I also teach entrepreneurship. So I'll give you a hint that a lot of entrepreneurs have been successful because they were clear with the focus. and solution for the students, which is going to be the most important part. So let's start this. What is the problem with the focus? You know, for example, let's say you have a 3-hour old 3-hour long lecture. Your lecture is going to be somewhere around 40-45 minutes today. 45 minutes का lecture है मेरे साथ क्योंकि 15 मिनट introduction में गया. Now, if I want to tell you that the same lecture is for 5 hours, your focus would go away. So focus has lot to do with the time span of something. And if I talk about the time management, I don't know how many of you have done this. It's very important that how you focus. Let me draw over here. Just a moment. Let me choose a pen over here. So you must have heard that there are 4 quadrants. Let me draw these 4 quadrants for you, as you can see on my screen. So let's say there is a quadrant 1. Let's say this is the quadrant 1. So quadrant 1 will usually talk about, you know, things which are very important and urgent for you. Quadrant 2 will talk about the things which are important but not so urgent for you. And third will be the quadrant that is, for example, you know, the things which are urgent but not important for you. And the quadrant 4 will be talking about the things which are not important and not urgent. I'll repeat, the first quadrant, important and urgent both. As a student, what is important and urgent for you? Let's say you are going to have an exam in November. Important bhi hai, urgent bhi hai. Okay, because we don't have much of time left with us. 1 mahine ka time is actually nothing for a student who is preparing for a C. But let's say if you are preparing for next year, let's say you know that still there is a gap of 1 year that you are going to prepare for. So what task kisme aayega? Important but not so urgent. That is quadrant 2. The third task, urgent but not so important. Let's say बाइक रिपेयर करवाना है या वार्डरोब खराब है, शायद हो सकता है urgent हो to a certain extent, but important नहीं है इतना. And not important and not urgent, for example, operating your mobile phones. For example, going to the social media and looking at the social media updates. Anytime the notification comes and your eyes goes over there is an example of an activity which is not important and not urgent at all. तो खुद सोचो कि दिन में कितने काम करते हो and classify karo ye 4 quadrants mein. So if you want to make it still easier, whenever you are engaged into a certain task, question yourself कि क्या मुझे ये टाइम पे ये काम करना चाहिए, and you'll get the right answer. Trust me, your mind will never say lie to you. अगर तुम टीवी देख रहे हो and the moment you remember there is something important that is needed to be done, your mind will prompt you कि जाके करो. It's the other way around that you don't want to do it. So longer time span will lead to the problem with the focus, whereas time management can lead you with a better thing. Similarly, less for uninteresting activities. You are uninterested in a certain activity. So it's not necessary that you like all these subjects. So first of all, always have a clarity of objective and the outcome. Life में कोई भी काम करते हो ना, 2 चीज के साथ करो. इसका objective क्या है और इसका outcome क्या है. I am conducting a lecture. My objective is clear. I want to talk to the CA students who are preparing for the examinations. Outcome क्या होगा? Possibly they are going to learn something better as a part of their life learning skills. I'll quickly give you an understanding about the 2 kinds of skills because I teach management. There are 2 kinds of skills in life. One is soft skills and one is hard skills. Hard skills क्या है? Your technical knowledge, GST का knowledge हो गया, taxation का knowledge हो गया overall. That is hard skills. What is soft skills? Soft skills which is related to your actual conduct or attitude. एक बंदे का attitude है जो give up नहीं करता, दूसरे बंदे का attitude है वो give up कर देता है. Similarly, somebody is good at problem solving skills, somebody is not good at problem solving skills. Somebody is good at decision making skills, somebody is not good at decision making skills. Somebody is good at logical reasoning, somebody is not good at logical reasoning. These are the examples of a person who comes under these soft skills. So you find a lot of motivational trainers, they usually talk about these soft skills in the form of motivation. So today we are going to talk about the focus as the key to success, which is a part of soft skills topic because I'm not teaching you any technical topic as of now. Similarly, monotonous. Changing the, I'll talk about the methods in the last slide, which will answer this problem of monotonous. क्योंकि अगर चीज boring हो गई है, focus नहीं कर सकते. Mark my words. Even if you take that pressure कि यार ये important है, but you won't be able to focus because if you find it really relatively boring. तो इसका हम solution देखेंगे last slide में. Uninspiring. If you ask me to listen to someone or talk to someone or read something, which has nothing to do with any kind of inspiration, either directly or indirectly, that is not going to help you. And want to give up, that is, you do not have the attitude of tenacity. Tenacity is an important word, मतलब never say die attitude. You know, हमने कितने लोगों को देखा है कि कुछ भी हो जाए वो गिव अप नहीं करते. नेल्सन मंडेला 27 साल जेल में, 27 years, he didn't give up. उन्होंने अपनी स्ट्रगल कंटिन्यू रखी. I mean, what motivates you? आप में से जितनों की एज नहीं उतने साल, उससे ज्यादा साल उस बंदे ने जेल में गुजारे हैं. फोकस करना है, मतलब करना है. So you look at the focus when you're very clear of the objective that you want to. So objective is to become a CA, for example, for most of you or everyone who is listening to me. अगर objective clear है, outcome भी clear होगा. That yes, you will crack it at some point of time. So process can be different for people, but outcome is going to be. So you can see a photo on the screen. एक बंदी है जो तीर कमान चला रही, which is called as archery. Do you think focus is required? You know, 0.0 millicentimeters के difference से you can lose a gold medal, a silver medal, or a bronze medal. And India has been really performing very good in terms of archery. Why? Because we have very good people who can be good at focus. Let's go further with this. There are different activities that we can do, but I want to read this quote first of all. So Radha, can you read this quote for me if you don't mind? Please go ahead.
Yeah, sure, why not? Okay, this quote says that tell me and I forget, teach me and I may remember, involve me and I learn. That is said by Benjamin Franklin.
Okay, so what it means, let's say I give you a lot of gyan today. Okay, there are higher possibilities that possibly 10 weeks down the line or 1 year down the line, you won't remember. Sir ka naam bhi yaad nahi rahega, forget about the topic. So how can I make you realize or make you remember what focus is all about? That too with the help of the activities, because when I involve you, you're going to learn and you are going to remember that. So these are the few list of activities that you can see, the spot the difference, puzzles, copying pictures, backward counting, and it's going to be fun time at least for some time now. Okay, 5-10 minute fun time रहेगा, and then we will again move on to some philosophical understanding. So dancing games, covering things. I'll take 2-3 activities. Don't worry, I won't take much of activities, but trust me, it's going to help you. Spot the difference. Focus. Your time starts now. 10, 9. I want somebody to unmute if you can recognize. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Radha, Rajvi, and other people. Akshay.
Yeah, actually spot the difference in that the window there is one stick is missing, and on the outskirts there is one of the stick missing, and then one yellow color within the door, the yellow color pillar type is missing, and then in that sun which is appearing, the cloud is being there and not there in the other one. So these are the difference which I am finding out.
ये तो easy वाला था, which I can see over here. You have done absolutely correct, Radha. ये easy वाला था, right? इसमें से थोड़ा और minute में जाते हैं. चलो ये भी easy वाला है. Can you spot the difference between both of them?
Of course, the color change is there from orange to lemon yellow, and the cloud from that train is missing, and then the wheels difference is there in the train, and then yellow to red wheels. This all are the, and then in the headlights yellow to red. This all are the basic difference which can be found out.
Okay, so let's talk about this puzzle. Focus and tell me, where do you find the panda? Quick. Rajvi, everyone can participate. See, this session is for everyone, all the 32 participants who are listening to me. Where is the panda? Focus. Exam में यही होगा. बहुत information overloaded है तुम्हारे दिमाग में. Answer ढूंढना है.
Below yellow cap and above black cap.
Yes, who is the one who has answered me?
Mayank.
Mayank. So Mayank, thank you for that answer. I think you have found the panda. Can everybody see that panda? Not yet. Focus is the key. Focus is the key. राधा नहीं identify कर पाए?
नहीं sir, मुझे नहीं समझ आ रहा.
Okay. Now there are a lot of screens on my screen actually. So can you see this panda who is actually not having a, you know, चोच नहीं है उसके अंदर grey color की, देखो.
Found out. मिल गया.
मिल गया, चलो. So you found out the panda right now. चलो, let's go to the next slide. I'll quickly take out the numbers and possibly let's do an exercise where we need to point out the numbers. Now you don't have a paper and pen, तो ये ऑफलाइन करवाना थोड़ा डिफिकल्ट है, बट लेट्स से आई टेल यू, I'll go in the sequence and I start with the number, for example 30, then I go in a reverse order: 29, 28,
28.
27, 26. You focus your eyes on the number. The moment I say 25 to 25 पे आई जानी चाहिए. 25, 23, 22nd, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12,
First.
11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now this activity says that the moment I tell the number, you are supposed to circle that number in the same order. And your eyes will continuously move from one angle to another in terms of searching that number. That's how the activity of focus or attention happens. Okay, so I'll give you 1 minute to solve the entire thing. Let's start. I would request everyone to on their cameras if you don't mind, people. I request everyone to solve this. Let me know once you are done. $60 seconds का time है. 60, 59, 58, 57, 56, 57, 56 हो गया था. So 55, 54, 53, 52, 51, 50, 49, 48, 47, 46, 45, 44, 43, 42, 41, 40, 39, 38, 37, 36, 35, 34, 33, 32, 31, 30. Let me know once you are done. 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13,
Hello.
12, yes,
હું મીટિંગમાં છું 5 મિનિટ કમ્પ્લીટ કરો.
11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now tell me honestly, when you started with the exercise, did you look at the bottom? तुषित, सूरज, हिरेन, आपने क्या वो नोट देखा था जिसमें चेंज ऑफ इंस्ट्रक्शन है? नहीं देखा था, राइट? अब आई थिंक मेरी स्क्रीन तो बहुत विजिबली राइट. Would we like to have an understanding from you as well? Is somebody talking? Can we mute that person? Okay, Suraj, I would like you to unmute yourself and tell me, क्या हमें ये देखना रह गया था कि what was the instruction at the bottom? Yes or no, Suraj?
सर पहले तो वो नहीं दिखा था,
हाँ
बाद में दिखा था,
बाद में दिखा
पहले
था।
स्टार्टिंग में 2 किए, उसके बाद नीचे देखा था ऐसा।
बाद में पहले 2 किए. See what happens, I'll tell you what. I'll quickly make you remind the scene from Three Idiots. You know, the moment you get a question, and it is a human psychology, you start getting into a competition कि कौन अच्छे से और सबसे पहले करेगा. At times we do not pay heed to the entire thing. So there are two things of having a focus: macro and micro perspective. Macro perspective क्या है? स्क्रीन पूरी दिख रही है, तो स्क्रीन के अंदर तो इंस्ट्रक्शन भी दिया हुआ है, तो इंस्ट्रक्शन भी दिखना चाहिए था, पर हमने वो इग्नोर किया. That's what our eyes and mind have done that. और ये फोकस का बहुत बड़ा बैरियर है. सेकेंड थिंग, इसमें से लर्निंग देखो, अगर ये नहीं भी एक्सरसाइज पूरी हुई है, दैट्स एब्सोल्युटली ओके. सेकेंड लर्निंग क्या है इसके अंदर? इफ यू आर सॉल्विंग ऑन अ माइक्रो बेसिस, ensure that you train your mind in such a way that you read the instruction once and you remember it. अब कितनी बार ऐसा देखना पड़ेगा? 20 मल्टीप्लाई 3, मल्टीप्लाई क्या है देखो वापस से, मल्टीप्लाई प्लस है, 20 + 3 23 इज द आंसर. करना पड़ेगा. ऑलमोस्ट हर क्वेश्चन में तुम्हें नीचे देखना पड़ेगा. If you can train your mind in such a manner where you read the instruction, let's say once, twice or thrice, and then you remember it, it is going to. So what is more important? That you learn a certain kind of focus which helps you to remember the larger picture. The moment I told you that you have 1 minute's time, everybody was into that race or a competition that हमें पहले complete करना है without even paying heed or attention to what the complete instruction is all about, क्योंकि हमने सोचा instruction तो common ही होगा. We assume a lot of times even in the question paper also, and that's what takes away our focus. अगर मैंने सोच लिया कि question कुछ ऐसा ही है, trust me, a lot of times you have not read the question completely and you have started attempting the answer, which is the second drawback of improving your focus. अगर focus improve हो सकता है तो क्या ले जा रहा है? Your typical mindset of stereotyping. What is stereotyping? जहाँ पे आप assume करते हो कि चीजें regularly ऐसी ही होगी. So first solution to focus with this exercise that I learned: do not presume things to be common as they are. आपका क्वेश्चन पेपर हो सकता है कि सिमिलर क्वेश्चन का हो और उसमें एक स्लाइट चेंज होगा जो आपको 2 बार रीड करना चाहिए in order to understand better. If you have not understood it better, trust me, you are going to miss on that question, and that's why majority of the students miss it. I think ये बहुत सिंपल सी एक्सरसाइज है, स्कूल के बच्चे भी सॉल्व कर सकते हैं, but what is not so simple to understand is the focus is the main key to success. तो ये एक्सरसाइज स्कूल में आती तो आप सेम मिस्टेक करते हैं. Let me go further. Can you identify this person in the pic? Anyone?
दशरथ मांझी sir.
Dashrath Manji.
Okay. Very good, very good. चलो दशरथ मांझी सबने बता दिया बहुत अच्छे से. Kal, can you tell me why he is so popular?
Yes sir, because of his dedication and firm decision to
Firm decision to do something.
yes,
Okay.
मतलब पूरे पहाड़ को चीरने का उसमें जज्बा था सर.
Okay. Let me give you a brief introduction about Mr. Manji and क्यों हमारे ये टॉपिक के लिए बहुत relevant है. Now, if you look at the educational qualification of Manji, he is uneducated. पढ़ा लिखा नहीं है, पर फोकस तो उससे भी सीख सकते हैं हम लोग. If you look at Mr. Manji, ये आते हैं बोध गया के एक छोटे से गांव से, which is in Bihar. Where he was living, उसके आगे बहुत बड़ा पहाड़ था और एक्सेसिबिलिटी नहीं हो पा रही थी, जो दूसरा साइड है पहाड़ का. And because of some personal incident, he loses somebody who is very close to his heart and family. भाई साहब को आया गुस्सा. He decides to do something which nobody can even think. एक हथौड़ी और चैनी से, मतलब chisel and hammer अगर इसको इंग्लिश में बोले तो. He started digging the road और उसने 8 फुट चौड़ा and approximately more than 100 meter long road उसने बना दिया सिर्फ पहाड़ को तोड़ के. Took many years, but it was consistency, dedication, commitment which make this. आपके सीए का एग्जाम भी है पहाड़ जैसा ही है, ट्रस्ट मी. एंड यू आर दशरथ मांझी. आपका सीए का एग्जाम पहाड़ जैसा है एंड यू आर दशरथ मांझी. अगर गिव अप कर दिया तो रोड नहीं निकल पाए, और अगर रोड गिव अप नहीं किया, लेट्स से बोला कि अरे 1 साल नहीं तो दूसरा साल तो 100%, इस बार डबल मेहनत. ऐसा नहीं कि रिपीट है तो मेहनत कम है, रिपीट है तो मेहनत ज्यादा. ट्रस्ट मी, यू आर गोइंग टू मेक अ ब्यूटीफुल रोड देन व्हाट मिस्टर मांझी हैड मेड. So a lot of time, we take inspiration only from the educated people or learned people. ऐसा नहीं है. If you look people around you, okay, you will find a lot of focus and dedication happens even in case of animals. You tell me cat or lion or tiger who belongs to the cat family, शिकार करने के पहले वो क्या करते हैं? Focus. दबे पाँव उसके पास जाएंगे and then they will try to catch the prey. Animals also know that focus is important. So it's not that you don't know, you know. But focus का approach नहीं पता कि शुरुआत कहाँ से करें. When life is a mess, जब life वो out of control, you know, when life is a mess, you really don't know where to start from, and that's where you lose out the focus. Yes, Mr. Maji is an exceptional person because he did something which nobody could have imagined. करने की तो बहुत दूर की बात थी. Similarly, the second trivia that you can see, इसको trivia बोलते हैं. Trivia मतलब short information में आपको guess करना. It's a kind of quiz. Dash is the youngest Indian to win a similar Olympic medal and the first and the only Indian to do it. Can you name that person? अगर newspaper पढ़ा होगा तो थोड़ा पता होगा. Guess करना है, net पे नहीं ढूंढना है, please. A promise with everyone. Naresh, Roshan, Tejas, Radha. Can you answer this question? Who is this character? Suraj?
Yes, I think it's weightlifting. I don't know clearly name of his.
नहीं बेटा, ये weightlifting का नहीं है. ये एक ऐसा character है. अच्छा मैं बता दूं, she is the brand ambassador of Telangana.
Yeah, I got it. It was PV Sindhu itself. I got it in my mind. She was the first person who lost just from gold, and she won silver medal.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now you know I was actually going through a lot of sports person. और मुझे उन सारे sports person में से PV Sindhu was the first choice. And one of the reason is that her coach, who had given the interview, and he told something that is related to the focus and commitment. PV Sindhu, right from the early ages, possibly very young, you know, 8-10 साल की लड़की, gets up early in the morning at 4 o'clock, gets ready, 5 o'clock, घर वाले छोड़ने जाते हैं, she reaches her place at let's say 6 o'clock, she starts practicing, and he said that, the coach said that she never missed a day of coaching. She always followed the strict diet that was recommended to her. And last but not the least, she always had a belief that she can do the wonders in the field of badminton, and she became that star. ये वर्ड शायद बोलने में बहुत नॉर्मल लगते हैं, पर एक बार प्रैक्टिस करके देखो, you'll find the difference. Consistency is easy to say but difficult to follow. कितने लोग हैं जो सुबह चलना स्टार्ट करते हैं फिर कंटिन्यूसली रख पाते हैं? Very few of them. कितने लोग हैं जो न्यू ईयर रेजोल्यूशन लेते हैं और न्यू ईयर के एंड तक कंटिन्यू कर पाते हैं? Possibly very few of us. So what PV Sindhu has taught me, she must not be, you know, very elderly to you. Hardly 7-8-10 साल का difference होगा तुम्हारे उसके एज में. But she has done something which requires focus. She has made India proud because of her focus. She had been consistently delivering results because of her focus. So, you know, winning an Olympic gold medal or a silver medal is a feat. Everybody looks at the success, but nobody looks at the dedication, the sacrifice she has given, and that comes only because. So focus comes with a lot of mirch masala. When I want to cook a sabji, I include a lot of ingredients. Mirchi jayegi, masala jayega, you know, namak jayega. Similarly, what comes with focus? Dedication, commitment, and a determination to do something that people have not done it. A passion, a never die attitude, the tenacity to hold things for a longer time. And एक और word मैं तुम्हें अच्छा सा सिखाना चाहता हूँ, resilience. Resilience का मतलब है your mentality to overcome a difficult situation. On the other day, I was listening to an interview of a special forces person. पैर कट गया है, and he says that कोई बात नहीं देखेंगे. Attitude towards life. क्या हो गया? So resilience is the ability to overcome a difficult situation, and that's exactly you need to learn when you want to focus. The moment you see a difficult situation, your mind diverts. Give up कर दे, क्यों करना है? पापा का business है. But trust me, if you are having that resilient attitude, na, you will never fail in any of the cases in life. हाँ, temporary setback हो सकता है, but long-term setback नहीं होगा, and that would give you a different kind of confidence into you. So keep these two words very close to your heart. That is resilience and tenacity. Tenacity का मतलब है the capacity to hold things, and resilience means not to give up. And I think we can see both the characters from these two people. Manji, resilience, difficulty, you know, an ability to overcome a difficult situation. पहाड़ है मैं तोड़ दूंगा. वैसे CA भी एक पहाड़ है मैं तोड़ दूंगा, वो टूटेगा. It's not impossible. It's difficult, but it's not impossible. So let's go further with one more example. Now sports से थोड़ा हटके movie पे जाते हैं. John is a man of focus, commitment, sheer will. You can see the word of focus being used. and something you know very little about. Can you say which movies में लिया गया ये जो pic है? Anyone? अगर पहले कभी movie देखी हो free time में? The character is being taken. Anybody? Roshan, Tejas, Suraj, Akshay, Roshni. Sorry, Rajvi. This character has been taken from a movie called as.
No idea, sir.
No idea? Okay. This character has been taken from a movie called as John Wick. Now, forget about the character. Movie nahi bhi dekhi to koi problem nahi hai. But just imagine somebody defines you that I met Kalp yesterday, and you know what Kalp as a person he is? He's very committed. He's a man of focus. And I don't know whether you have realized or not, but he's a man of sheer will. मान लो ऐसे कोई दो शब्द तुम्हारे बारे में बोल दे. Just imagine the kind of persona that you carry around you. You see this kind of persona usually in the people of defense because the kind of rigorous training that they go through. But trust me, your training is equally rigorous. But the difference is that there is this physical and yours is psychological. And you need to find or pass that examination of paramilitary forces as far as the psychological context is concerned. Similarly, you can see the another pic. Can you tell me which movie it has been taken from? Sniper. अच्छा स्नाइपर का जो रोल है दूर से देख के निशाना डालना, डू यू थिंक फोकस रिक्वायर्ड? लगता होगा 1 सेकंड का डिफरेंस इन टर्म्स ऑफ निशाना एंड एनिमी माइट एस्केप. पहली बात तो इसमें सिलेक्शन ही नहीं होता स्नाइपर्स में. लेट मी टेल यू द सिलेक्शन प्रोसेस इज वेरी रिगरस. So snipers also require a great amount of focus, and somebody who is very firm and determined can have this kind of description about him. Similarly, I would ask you a question, getting back to two famous people in the field of cricket.
मीटिंग ચાલે છે તો 10-15 મિનિટમાં કોલ કરે. 10-15 મિનિટ તો નહીં, 9:30 જેવું કોલ કરું.
Can we just mute people? I'll ask you to respond. So, okay, I belong to an era when there was Wasim Akram and Sachin Tendulkar, and you belong to an era when there was MS Dhoni. Okay, so I technically belong to both the eras because I have grown up watching both of them. So, if I talk about the Wasim Akram and Sachin Tendulkar, I'll ask you one question. Do you really know why Sachin Tendulkar is known to be one of the greatest batsmen? Not because he has scored many runs. That is one fact aside. But apart from that, he played in a century or an era where bowlers dominated the game. And when the bowlers dominated the game, he scored many, many runs and tons of runs. Now, possibly Tendulkar is one of those players who has never replied as sledging. I hope you understand sledging. Chidana, Galia Dena, which is very common in cricket. He never used to react, he used to respond. Please remember this fact. The reason Sachin Tendulkar is so popular and so focused, again getting back to the success, because he was very, very responsive but not reactive. Reactive क्या होता है? For example, Sachin को किसी ने चिढ़ा, ए बटके क्या खेलेगा तू? And he reacts, ए जाना, and then he gets out on the next ball. What is it? Reaction never pays to the focus, response does. But he has decided that he will give and reply to his bowlers with his bat, not with his mouth. Unlike Australians or other countries, okay, he was very much disciplined and focused when he used to bat, because you understand it, a slight error can lead to the downfall of his wicket. And he played during an era where entire team was dependent on him. Similarly, if I talk about MS Dhoni, I focus on cricket because something I'm good at. This is the quality that I asked in the initial of the session. Why do you do a certain thing? Because you're good at it. So trust me, you're into a CA because you're good at it. Second thing you want to do is to take that optimism and the strength to the next level. So, I am talented, for example, and you are hardworking. I'm talented, but I will not work hard. Am I going to win the race? Absolutely not. So, talent without hard work cannot survive, but hard work without talent can still survive. So, you don't need to think much about it. कि सर वो तो naturally बहुत होशियार है. अरे सर उसका तो बचपन से first rank आता है, वो तो CA crack कर ही लेगा. What is differentiating factor between you and him is the focus. Because your hard work is going to make you win even if you don't have the talent. You can take the example again with a comparison with Sachin Tendulkar and Vinod Kambli, his childhood friend. Vinod Kambli was considered to be more talented than Sachin, but he didn't last in the field of cricket. Sachin Tendulkar was not considered to be talented at all, but he was considered to be very hardworking. If you look at the interview Achrekar, his coach, told that he used to come to the ground to the 7 o'clock, does all the rounds, practice entire day, sleep on the table, dining table, and again was back in the morning for the practice. He did it rigorously for years together, not for days and months. That's why we call him Sachin Tendulkar. We see all the glory behind him, but we have not seen him, being raised. So if somebody introduces, possibly Radha, Kalp, Rajvi, Roshan tomorrow, possibly your parents should be describing in such a manner that you don't know what kind of dedication these kids have given. दिन रात जागते थे, पढ़ाई करते थे, एक सेल्फ कमिटमेंट और आज जाके सीए बने. तो सीए को इतना हल्का समझो मत. So what they are trying to tell is, in the summarized form, is the kind of focus that you have given to this profession. And trust me, even I was talking about the UPSC examination on the other day. IAS बनना है, Aspirants नाम की एक web series भी आई थी. Now why, UPSC is equally difficult. Passing percentage तो उसमें भी बहुत कम रहता है. बॉस 800 सीट और 10 लाख से ज्यादा लोग अप्लाई करते हैं एग्जाम के लिए. अगर पासिंग परसेंटेज देखें 8 लाख के कंपैरिजन, इट्स लेस देन 1% बना के. Now what makes CA और UPSC एग्जाम वेरी सिमिलर, ये वही दो लोग देते हैं जो लोग फॉर्मली डिटरमिन्ड है और फोकस्ड है. जिसका फोकस नहीं है ना, वो ये एग्जाम भी क्रैक नहीं करेगा वो. एंड इनफैक्ट इफ यू डू अ सर्वे, पीपल दोज आर टॉपिंग ऑल द एग्जामिनेशंस. सीए को टॉप करने वाले का सर्वे कर लो. लेट्स से आई डू अ सर्वे विद ऑल द टॉपर्स. एमबीबीएस का टॉपर, सीए का टॉपर, सीएस का टॉपर, है ना, एक्चुअल साइंस का टॉपर. What one thing that you find common is that they are extremely focused with respect to their career and absolutely clear what they want to do. जहाँ पे माइंड में डबल थॉट भी आता है ना कि सीए नहीं हुआ तो पापा का बिजनेस है, ट्रस्ट मी, योर कॉन्फिडेंस लेवल गोज डाउन. So stop having backups and please tell your mind that this is the only thing that I want to do and I'll do it by any chance. Then your focus will be a different one. And your focus will bring confidence. Your confidence will bring the kind of writing that is needed in the examination, and your writing will bring the desired results. ये एक chain process है. तुम्हारी बातों में, तुम्हारी body language में focus दिखता है. You don't need to tell anyone कि I am focused or not. It is your body language that is going to tell. So we have seen these two examples. Let me go further. Can you tell me who these two people are? पहले वाले को पहचान नहीं पा रहे हो ना? Is Mr. Pragananda. Everyone, all the 36 or 45 people who are listening to me right now. Youngest grandmaster है. कार्लसन को डिफीट किया है इसने, जो नंबर 1 है वर्ल्ड में. विश्वनाथन आनंद के साथ खेला है, उसको भी डिफीट किया है. अच्छा, आप में से चेस कितनों को आता है? कल्प, राधा, राजवी, रोशन आता है?
नहीं.
ओके, आता है, राइट. कल टेल मी वन थिंग, अगर थोड़ी सी भी गलती होती है, आर देयर एनी चांसेस दैट यू कैन बी डिफीटेड? एक गलत स्टेप, you will all agree with me, right, कि एक भी गलत स्टेप किया और you are going to be defeated. He is playing with the grandmasters और उसमें मालूम है टाइमर होता है. Within few seconds you are supposed to complete the step. Quickly responding requires focus. That teaches this game. चेस में से सीखोगे कि फोकस कैसे करते हैं. हम वैसा चेस नहीं खेलते जो 4 घंटे तक चल रहा है. वैसा नहीं खेलना चाहिए क्योंकि उसमें फोकस नहीं आता है. फिर उसमें बीच में मम्मी बुला लेती है, पानी पीने उठते हो. Let's say you play a game of half an hour. हर चाल में तुम्हें सिर्फ 5 सेकंड का टाइम है. That will check your focus and precision. And that's the reason I've taken this example. इतना महान लड़का at such a young age and we don't know him. Because we have possibly not been close to that game. But one thing we can learn from Pragananda also is very young to you and me is the focus that is required. और इंस्पिरेशन के लिए कहीं बाहर जाने की जरूरत नहीं. इंडिया के अंदर ही 100 इंस्पिरेशन मिल जाएंगे. मैरी कॉम 3 बच्चों की माँ है, 5 टाइम्स वर्ल्ड चैंपियन. एक बार बनना मुश्किल है, 5 टाइम्स वर्ल्ड चैंपियन. बॉक्सिंग में क्या होता है मालूम है? 1 सेकंड का मिस और एक पंच एंड गेम इज ओवर. फोकस. आपने बहुत सारी मूवीज या रॉकी, राइट फ्रॉम द डेज ऑफ सिल्वेस्टर स्टैलोन, यू मस्ट हैव सीन अ लॉट ऑफ लाइव एग्जांपल्स. और ओलंपिक और कॉमनवेल्थ गेम्स के वक्त तो बहुत सारा आता है इसके बारे में. बजरंग पूनिया फ्रॉम दी, लेट्स से, कुश्ती, रेसलिंग, है ना. इन बॉक्सिंग वी हैव मैरी कॉम, सरिता देवी एंड लॉट ऑफ पीपल. Why boxing is considered to be one of the professions that you should think about? Exercise, games, sports teaches you discipline and focus. So as a CA student, let's say you are giving 8 hours of study every day. Trust me, 1 घंटा खेलने जाओ यार. Please 1 घंटा खेलने जाओ. You will learn focus and discipline in that 1 hour, which will help you for the rest 8 hours. अगर नहीं खेलने जाना है, आधा घंटा चेस खेल लो कजिन भाई के साथ. That will teaches you discipline and focus. क्योंकि focus without discipline is not there, and discipline without focus is not there. And possibly these two guys can give you the best example of it. Let me go further. बंदों में था, tell me जो first वाला बंदा है वो कौन है? Anybody, any guesses?
Cheteshwar Pujara,
और ये क्यों है तुषित?
because he's the wall. He takes the ball on himself but doesn't get out.
Okay, I'll tell you one of the recent series is in Australia. Okay, and in that recent series, India was down under. India was going to get all out. अगर ये out हो जाता तो इसके पास एक ही तरीका था कि वहां पे खड़े रहो. प्रॉब्लम ये थी कि बॉल बैट पे लग के किसी भी डायरेक्शन में जा रही थी और कैच हो सकता था. What he decided to take blows on his own body. A ball traveling at a speed of 140, 145 kilometers, 150 kilometers per hour. वो भी मैचेस का बॉल कितना लगता है, you can't imagine. He did that continuously. That requires focus. 1 second भी lose or wicket down in international cricket. If you look at the another, that is Lakshman and Dravid, they are the epitome of focus, especially Dravid. आप अपने फादर वगैरह से पूछना जिन्होंने द्रविड का गेम देखा. आप पूरे दिन बॉलिंग करते करते थक जाओ, but he will not lose his wicket. That's an example of them. In fact, recently there has been a series on Wood, Bandho Mein Tha Dam, which talks about the feat that Indian cricketers have achieved and what situation was there when they achieved this feat. So Cheteshwar Pujara is one of them. I would like to quickly play a video. ये session 5 मिनट अपन खींचेंगे, but please listen to that. ये एक बहुत important video है जो मैं दिखाना चाहता हूँ. I'll stop sharing because the video needs to be shared. Just give me a moment. So I'm sharing this. I'm sharing my screen with sound.
Many ex-cricketers from all over the world were saying that this team will lose this series. So there was a lot of pressure on the team.
Something's going to happen here. I don't know what.
This is not the end of the series. So we still have to focus on the next test match.
Suddenly, Pujara becomes the Rishabh Pant. He hits 3 boundaries.
He's a good player. He knows what he's doing.
That time, I felt that we can chase down this total.
Can you see that video? बहुत लंबी वीडियो नहीं थी, hardly कुछ seconds की थी. But I don't know how many of you have even watched that test match. शायद देखा नहीं होगा, but at least news में पढ़ा होगा. India was down under. India was about to lose the series. Now tell me the character of these people. What Cheteshwar Pujara says. The character defines your focus. Character जरूरी नहीं है कि character मतलब लोगों से बात करते हो तो ही character build होता है. When you are in a positive mindset, you know everything goes right. And when your mind is clear that कितनी भी problem आ जाए मैं लूंगा मगर जो छोड़ूंगा नहीं, which you can see in the character that has been shown over there. You can see that the ball is traveling at such a speed. It's something that defines their character. So it might be a very good motivation in a certain way, but trust me, it works in the real life also. अगर सोच लिया ना करूंगा तो वो होके रहेगा, because you are not going to leave it by hook or crook. And that's exactly what we determine as focus. People, those who are passionate, वो by default focused होते हैं. Let's say your father is passionate about something about his work. You can see him that he is never bored or monotonous about it. Quickly, let me share my screen once again, because I really don't want to consume more of your time. So we were at this. बंदों में था दम. मैं actually Dravid का भी एक short video share करता where he talks about how focus has held him in terms of achieving what he has achieved in his cricketing history. But we'll keep it part for the next time possibly because we are running short of time. I'll quickly go with the business personality. Steve Jobs का नाम सबने सुना है? अच्छा, वो टेक जीनियस था. He was design genius. एक आईफोन कैसा दिखेगा, यूजर इंटरफेस कैसा होगा, he was design genius and he was mad for his work. और वही मैडनेस वो एम्प्लॉय से भी एक्सपेक्ट करता था. And he was sunky kind of person in that process. But what I love about him that made Apple, तुम्हें पता है एप्पल का मार्केट कैप कितना है? Anybody? More than $2 trillion. वर्ल्ड में एक ही कंपनी ऐसी है जिसका $2 trillion से ज्यादा मार्केट कैप है एज ऑफ नाउ, दैट इज एप्पल. अगर जीडीपी के पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से देखा जाए तो इट हैज लार्जर देन सऊदी अरेबिया, स्पेन, इटली एंड मेनी ऑफ द इकोनॉमीज. उसके फाउंडर, वन ऑफ द फाउंडर स्टीव जॉब्स वाज हाईली फोकस्ड. इसकी पूरी स्टोरी है, कभी बात करना चाहूंगा इसके बारे में, बट एज ऑफ नाउ वी आर रनिंग शॉर्ट. इट्स रियली इंस्पायरिंग पीपल. सुनना व्हाट स्टीव जॉब्स वाज, ऐसे ही उसको इतना नहीं मानते. सेकंड, जेफ बेजोस. जितने लोगों ने बोला कि ये नहीं कर सकते जेफ बेजोस ने वो सारी चीजें ट्राई की. फॉर एग्जांपल, तुमसे किसी ने बोला होगा सीए तो बहुत डिफिकल्ट है, नया था लिया. नॉर्मली लोगों को फेल लगता है. दिस इज द नॉर्मल रिएक्शन दैट यू गेट फ्रॉम पीपल. जेफ बेजोस सेम उसी टाइप का है. जेफ बेजोस को बोला किसी ने कि वन डे डिलीवरी पॉसिबल नहीं है. ही ट्राइड, टेस्टेड एंड मेड इट पॉसिबल. उसको लोगों ने बोला कि ड्रोन के थ्रू डिलीवरी पॉसिबल ही नहीं है. लिसन टू हिज इंटरव्यू जेफ बेजोस. एंड जेफ बेजोस बोला कि मैं ड्रोन से डिलीवरी करके बताऊंगा. And he made it possible. ऐसा नहीं कि पैसे बहुत है ड्रोन खरीद लिया. Testing, lot of things goes behind it. But what I want to say is determination that you can learn from Jeff Bezos. Passion that you can learn from Steve Jobs story. ये सारी stories हम कभी डिटेल में देखेंगे. Similarly, यशीश दाहिया, I don't know कितने लोगों ने इसका नाम सुना है, पॉलिसी बाजार फाउंडर का फाउंडर है. इसको इंस्पिरेशन कैसे मिला मालूम है? पॉलिसी बाजार का. इसके फादर को किसी ने एक पॉलिसी चिपकाई, बेची, बट वो पॉलिसी एग्जिस्ट ही नहीं करती थी. इसके पापा को लग गया बहुत सारे पैसों का चूना. ही डिसाइडेड कि मैं एक ऐसा प्लेटफॉर्म बनाऊंगा जो एक रियल टाइम कंपैरिजन और ट्रांसपेरेंसी देगा इन द इंश्योरेंस पॉलिसी, एंड केम आउट विद द आइडिया ऑफ पॉलिसी बाजार. खुद स्कूल टाइम में फेल होता था, गॉट एन एडमिशन इनटू आईआईटीज. यशीश दाहिया, एन इंस्पायरिंग स्टोरी विद रिस्पेक्ट टू द फोकस. So we all learn from our mistakes. Yashish also learned from the mistake when he was cheated. Dipinder Goyal, 8वीं कक्षा में फेल होने वाला बालक, goes on to make the world's largest cloud kitchen company known as Zomato. और ऐसे बहुत सारे एग्जांपल्स है. बोट, अमन गुप्ता, शार्क टैंक, नाम तो सुना ही होगा. उसका इंटरव्यू देख रहा था. फर्स्ट ईयर का रेवेन्यू 1 करोड़ भी नहीं है. दूसरे साल का 7 करोड़, तीसरे साल का आई थिंक 50 करोड़ के आसपास, फिर 100 करोड़. राइट नाउ दे आर स्टैंडिंग एट 22 करोड़ विद इन 5 years. 5 साल में इतना ज्यादा रेवेन्यू. आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट प्रॉफिट, नॉट ओनली रेवेन्यू, सॉरी, प्रॉफिट. एन एग्जांपल ऑफ व्हाट, अ शेयर डिटर्मिनेशन. तुमको पता है ये बंदा अमन गुप्ता ऐसा नहीं कि उसने पहली कंपनी बोट बनाई और सक्सेस हो गया. उसने कम से कम 15 बिजनेस ट्राई किए थे बिफोर ट्राइंग बोट, और सारे फेल. is similar to your attempts यार, है ना. एक ग्रुप दिया, क्लियर नहीं हुआ, दोबारा दिया, दोबारा क्लियर नहीं हुआ. he got first success at the age of 38, Aman Gupta, and he is also chartered accountant, by the way, let me tell you. Aman Gupta is also a chartered accountant. तो ऐसा नहीं कि एग्जाम पास की तो सक्सेस है. रियल लाइफ में फेलियर होता है. तो टेक इट एज अ रियल लाइफ एग्जाम्पल, डोंट ट्रीट इट एज एग्जाम ऑलवेज. So Aman Gupta, if I tell you, is the biggest inspiration for the people those who are pursuing CA. Let me go further. Let me ask you, I have missed 9,000 shots in my career. I have almost 300 games. 26 times I have been trusted to take the game's winning shot and missed. मतलब अगर वो हो जाता 26 times, तो 26 times उसकी टीम जीत सकती थी, पर उसकी वजह से हार गई. I have failed over and over again in my life, and that is why I succeed. कह सकते हो आज के टाइम में भी सबसे ज्यादा सेलिब्रिटी एंडोर्समेंट में पैसे लेता है. He is the NBA star of USA, Michael Jordan. बास्केटबॉल खेलता है. सबसे ज्यादा हारा है, सबसे ज्यादा फेलियर्स देखे, बट समथिंग दैट डिफाइंस इज अ नेवर गिव अप एटीट्यूड, जो मैंने पहले भी बोला था। हारने वाले लोग या गिव अप करने वाले लोग पसंद ही नहीं है, हो नहीं पाएगा, पता नहीं कैसे हो रहा है, ट्राई कर, होगा। टेल इट टू योरसेल्फ, यू आर केपेबल, गॉड हैज गिफ्टेड यू विद एवरीथिंग। सेकंड, यहाँ पे बाजू में एग्जांपल देख सकते हैं MS धोनी का, खड़गपुर रेलवे स्टेशन, TC की जॉब रेलवेज में, और इंटरनेशनल क्रिकेट खेलना, दो अपोजिट ड्रीम्स थे। इफ यू आस्क एनीवन इन एनी फैमिली, एवरीबॉडी वुड से कि यस, रेलवे की जॉब है, सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट की जॉब है, क्यों क्रिकेटर बनना चाहता है? It's so undecisive as a career. He decided to do it and he did it. That is called as decisiveness. Decisiveness का मतलब होता है firm determination. एक बार decision ले लिया तो ले लिया, करना ही करना है, फिर दुनिया इधर की उधर क्यों ना हो जाए। That decisiveness, I should say, in your eyes in the coming time, people. You know, it is easy to talk about MS Dhoni, but ask him as a person what he has gone through. A very lower middle class family. A very, very lower middle class family cannot support any of his dreams. Still he manages to do it. अच्छा, नैथन चैन का नाम सुना है? एक बंदा दिख रहा है आपको फोटो में। अच्छा, इसकी स्टोरी मैं बता देता हूँ। He's an Olympic winner. कोरिया से है। 4 years after stumbling on the biggest stage, this American मतलब delivered a rapturous free program representing America, and the entire the conversation as the greatest skater of his generation. इसकी स्टोरी तुम पढ़ोगे ना, ये ओलंपिक में आने के पहले इसने अपना फोन घर पे ही रख के आया था। He didn't carry his phone at the Olympic preparations. Normally athletes do carry their personal phone. No connection with the outer world. He prepared for the Olympics consistently without any connection with the outer world. Is an example of Nathan Chen. इसके बारे में आप स्टोरी पढ़ना, बहुत इंस्पायरिंग है। So what you should understand from Swami Vivekananda, Gautam Buddha and Mahavir Swami, जिसके बारे में पहले भी बात करता, is the spiritualism. When you are connected spiritualism, you are aware about your body, you are about your breathing, you are about your own self as an existence, and that's what makes you clear with the goals in your life. So I'll quickly talk about the few solutions and the topics. 5 minutes all lunga, please. I think we are exceeding time. I hope we are or we are not. Can you please confirm? कौन है अपना? अक्षय और Rajvi, can you please confirm? Have we already exceeded time? Have we? 5 minutes. Have we exceeded time? Yes or no, people?
सर उनके बजाय मैं बोलने को तैयार हूँ। आई एम दी को-होस्ट, सो सर आप कंटिन्यू कर सकते हैं, बिकॉज इट्स वेरी फ्रूटफुल एंड मैं स्टूडेंट से देख रही हूँ कि दे आर आल्सो वेरी मच इंटरेस्टेड दैट प्लीज यू कंटिन्यू। आप फिनिश कीजिए।
Yes, sir. Please continue.
या सपोर्टिंग या
Stories are very much interesting.
Okay. ये जितने भी नाम मैंने लिए ना बच्चों, चैन का नाम लिया, फॉर एग्जांपल, you know, we are talked about the Jeff Bezos, और मैंने बंदों में था दम, you know, these are all own cricketers and this is something very interesting also. एक ऐसे चीज का नाम बताओ जिससे तुम्हारा कोई लेना देना नहीं, you won't be getting inspired from that. But this is something which is really, so we'll talk about few solutions for these students which can really help you to get focused. देखिए कुछ टेक्निक्स है, ऑलरेडी प्रूवन टेक्निक्स है। एक टेक्निक है रिकॉल टेक्निक। A recall technique is a very simple technique. As a teacher, मैं जब भी सेशन स्टार्ट करता हूँ ना, मैंने लास्ट लेक्चर में क्या पढ़ाया था वो मैं रिकॉल करता हूँ, रिकैप करता हूँ। सेशन खत्म होने के बाद मैं 2 मिनट में रिकैप करता हूँ आज सेशन में क्या पढ़ा था। As a student, when you are learning, have this habit of recap. मन में सोचो कि इसके पहले आपने कितना खत्म किया था, अभी कितना बाकी है। खत्म करने के बाद एक बार आंख बंद करके खुद से रीवैल्यूएट करो कि कितना तुम्हें याद है। And even before the examination, बात करने की जगह sit quietly and close your mind and meditate and try to recollect all the information that you have read. अगर तुमने सही में फोकस के साथ पढ़ा है ना, आपको फोटोग्राफिक मेमोरी होगी। व्हाट इज फोटोग्राफिक मेमोरी? पेज नंबर के साथ याद रहता है कि कौन सा सेंटेंस किस कॉर्नर में था। That happens with lot of us. That happens only when you have a lot of focus. So you can develop that photographic memory if you have this habit कि जितना पढ़ा है एक बार आंख बंद करो और रिकॉल करो कि कितना पढ़ा है। It will never be out of your sight. जो important questions है उसको एक बार लिख के प्रैक्टिस करो। Do you know there is a psychological proven research कि जो चीजें हम लिखकर प्रैक्टिस करते हैं वो हमें ज्यादा लंबे टाइम तक याद रहती है। I'll give an example. अभी तुम लोग CA परस्यू कर रहे हो, लेट्स से 12th की कोई बुक उठा के देखो, अगर पढ़ी है तो, टेक्स्ट बुक होगी या फुल स्केप बुक होगी। उस 12th की बुक में तुमने एक सम सॉल्व किया है और उसके कॉर्नर में तुमने एक ड्राइंग की है। उस ड्राइंग को देखोगे ना, तुम्हें पूरा याद आ जाएगा कि उस दिन कौन सा लेक्चर था, तुम्हारे बाजू में कौन बैठा था, and what was everything is going on. You can try this. Open the book, right, and you'll be able to recollect ये मैंने कब पढ़ा था, ये कौन से टीचर ने पढ़ाया था। That is the recalling technique that you can have. Similarly, practice writing, which I've already talked about. See, understand one thing, this is communication. आप कितने होशियार हो ये कैसे इवैल्यूएट होता है? ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ योर राइटिंग स्किल्स. ये तो एग्री करोगे सब, ठीक है? सो फॉर एग्जांपल, अकॉर्डिंग टू मी राधा इज मोर इंटेलिजेंट एंड राजवी इज लेस इंटेलिजेंट. लेट्स अज्यूम, ऐसा है नहीं, बट लेट्स अज्यूम कि राधा इज मोर इंटेलिजेंट, राजवी इज लेस इंटेलिजेंट. बट राजवी इज गुड एट राइटिंग and Radha is not. Choice of words, expression of words, format of writing. What will happen? One person would pass, another person would not pass. So what you are lacking is precisely the writing skills. UPSC में इसकी practice करवाते हैं. As a CA, you should know what kind of writing skills are expected even in the exams. Though most of the exams are going towards MCQs, but subjective exam हमेशा रहेगी as far as CA is concerned. So writing skills कैसी होनी चाहिए? I can give you a lot of tips, but क्योंकि आज lecture writing skills का है नहीं, so we will not talk much about it. But this is something you should develop consciously on a conscious level. आप ये सोचो कि आंसर मैंने पढ़ के लर्न तो कर लिया, अब मैं इसको राइटिंग में किस फॉर्मेट में प्रेजेंट कर सकती हूँ in the most simplistic way that is easy for an examiner to understand. That will bring you good marks. बहुत लंबा लिखने पे मार्क्स नहीं मिलते हैं, बहुत छोटा लिखने पे मार्क्स नहीं मिलते, बहुत क्लटर्ड लिखने पे मार्क्स नहीं मिलते. टू द पॉइंट, प्रिसाइज, विदाउट रेपिटेशन इज समथिंग दैट विल फेच यू गुड मार्क्स. तो इसके बारे में जरूर सोचना. डिवाइड एंड रूल. सीए का सिलेबस है समुद्र जैसा, ओशियन जैसा. पैसिफिक ओशियन है, वर्ल्ड का सबसे लार्जेस्ट ओशियन है, वैसे सीए का सिलेबस है. साला खत्म ही नहीं होता. दिस इज व्हाट यू एक्चुअली टॉक टू योर माइंड, है ना? आगे का ऐलान करके सेकंड पे गए तो आगे का भूल गए, वापस उस पे गए तो पिछला भूल गए. सब एक साथ रिवीजन ही नहीं हो सकता. व्हाट इज द प्रॉब्लम? यू डोंट डिवाइड. जो अंग्रेजों ने खिलाया था ना, यू शुड डू द सेम थिंग. डिवाइड एंड रूल. टेक स्मॉलर पोर्शंस, हाईलाइट द स्मॉलर पोर्शंस, मेक नोट्स और पॉइंट्स ऑफ इट. इतनी बड़ी बुक है, बट उसको अगर तुमने प्योर पॉइंट फॉर्म में बनाया ना खुद की राइटिंग में, इतनी सी बुक में निपट जाएगा. एग्जाम के वही बुक रिवाइज करनी है, वापस से पूरी बुक नहीं देखनी है. वन टाइम मेहनत है, पर वो इतनी सी बुक है ना, सीए पास कर लोगे तब भी तुम्हारे रेफरेंस मटेरियल में काम आएगी. सो एंश्योर दैट यू डेवलप अ हैबिट कि 2 पेज का कंटेंट तुम 4 पॉइंट में कैसे समराइज करके लिख सकते हो, जो होलिस्टिकली मेजॉरिटी चीजों को कवर करता है. दैट आर्ट इफ यू कैन डेवलप ना, तो यू विल नॉट हैव टू रीड द एंटायर दिस 1000 पेजेस बुक अगेन एंड अगेन, क्योंकि ये तो पागलपन है. इट इज अ नेवर एंडिंग स्टोरी. नेक्स्ट, प्रोमोडोरो टेक्निक. बहुत फेमस टेक्निक है जो स्टूडेंट्स को पढ़ाई जाती है, जिनका टाइम लेट्स से फोकस स्पैन कम रहता है. स्कूल स्टूडेंट्स पे ज्यादा एप्लीकेबल है. 25 मिनट पढ़ाई करो, जैसे ही लग रहा है कि यार फोकस जा रहा है, मन भटक रहा है, खाने के ख्याल आ रहा है, 5 मिनट का रेस्ट एंड देन अगेन गेट बैक. सिमिलरली लेट मी टॉक अबाउट द मोनास्टिक अप्रोच. ये होता है अचीव गोल फर्स्ट. मतलब लेट्स से तुम एक टॉपिक लेके बैठे हो, तुमने डिसाइड किया कि 25 मिनट्स में, आधे घंटे में टॉपिक कंप्लीट होना चाहिए. बट ऐसा होता नहीं है. तुम टॉपिक लेके बैठे और आधे घंटे की जगह तुम्हारा 1.5 घंटा निकल चुका है. मोनेस्टिक अप्रोच वाला बंदा ये करेगा कि जब तक वो टॉपिक निपट नहीं जाता तब तक मैं टॉपिक को छोड़ेगा नहीं. आई होप यू मस्ट हैव हर्ड दैट नवाजुद्दीन डायलॉग, जब तक तोड़ेगा नहीं तब तक छोड़ेगा नहीं, अगेन फ्रॉम द माझी मैन. ओके, दैट इज द एटीट्यूड. तो वो मोनेस्टिक अप्रोच का होता है, फर्स्ट गोल देन एवरीथिंग एल्स. खत्म नहीं होगा तब तक मैं सोऊंगा नहीं, चाहे वो 11 बजे, 12 बजे, 1 बजे या 2 बजे. अगर मैं टॉपिक लेके बैठा हूँ, टॉपिक खत्म करके ही सोऊंगा. दैट इज अ मोनेस्टिक अप्रोच. मोनो मीन्स वन. सेकंड, बाई मॉडल अप्रोच. बाई मॉडल अप्रोच क्या सिखाता है? एवरीडे फिक्स स्टडी आवर्स 6 to 8. एग्जाम्पल, 4 घंटे भी हो सकते हैं, 3 घंटे भी हो सकते हैं, पर कंसिस्टेंटली. ट्रस्ट मी, इफ यू कैन डेवलप दैट हैबिट ऑफ कंसिस्टेंसी ना, nothing can defeat you. That is called as bimodal approach. 4 घंटे पढ़ूंगा पर पढ़ूंगा. रोज रात को 9 से 12 लेके बैठूंगा, मतलब बैठूंगा. there is no compromise for it. गरबा हो, नवरात्रि, कुछ भी हो, कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता तुम्हारे शेड्यूल में. That is a bimodal approach. कोई भी टाइम ले लो दिन का, पर वो फॉलो होगा. सुबह 5 से 8 तो 5 से 8, and that becomes a part of your habit. ये बाईमॉडल अप्रोच है ना, यूपीएससी स्टूडेंट्स को बहुत रेकमेंड करता है, क्योंकि उनका भी सिलेबस समुद्र जैसा ही है, खत्म नहीं होता. सिमिलरली रिदमिक अप्रोच. स्टडी फॉर 90 मिनट्स, टेक ब्रेक फॉर 30 मिनट्स. रिदमिक यू डेवलप अ रिदम. अपने आप ब्रेन तुम्हें बोलेगा 90 मिनट हो गए, चलो ब्रेक ले लो, फिर वापस बैठे, फिर ब्रेक लो. दिस हैपेंस ड्यूरिंग द एग्जाम टाइम. एग्जाम को 2 महीने बाकी, 1 महीने बाकी, लाइब्रेरी में मिल रहे हो, ठीक है, यू कैन फॉलो एनी ऑफ दिस अप्रोच. और ये अप्रोच में रिगरस नहीं होना है. यू आर दी बेस्ट पर्सन टू डिसाइड कि तुम्हें ब्रेक कब लेना है. तुम्हें लगता है कि कॉन्सेप्ट खत्म होगा, टॉपिक खत्म होगा, तब ब्रेक लेना, यू टेक ब्रेक एट दैट टाइम. दिस इज जस्ट अ थियरी ऑफ अप्रोचेस दैट यू कैन फॉलो फॉर योर अंडरस्टैंडिंग, but you are the best decision maker as far as the approaches are concerned. Similarly, let's talk about the journalist approach. For extremely busy people, आर्टिकलशिप चल रही है, साथ में पढ़ाई करना है, राइट? कुछ लोग जॉब करते हैं और एमबीए करते हैं. यूटिलाइज योर ब्रेक टाइमिंग्स एंड ट्रैवल टाइम. बहुत सही है. आजकल आपने देखा होगा बहुत सारी ऑडियो फाइल्स आती है, वीडियो चैनल्स या वीडियो ट्यूब्स. आप यूट्यूब वीडियो को भी सब्सक्राइब करते हो फॉर अ सर्टेन सब्जेक्ट, फॉर सीए. जैसे ही मान लो तुम्हें लगा कि ब्रेक का टाइम है आधा घंटा, खाना खा के तुमने 15 मिनट में निपटा दिया, 15 मिनट बचे, क्विकली यूटिलाइज दैट टाइम. मान लो बस में ट्रैवल कर रहे हो, यू आर फ्रॉम मोरबी और अमरेली फॉर एग्जाम्पल, ठीक है, बस में 4 घंटे लगने वाले. 2 ऑप्शन है, या तो सो जाओ, टाइम पास करो, या बैठे बैठे या तो वो वीडियो या लेक्चर कंप्लीट कर लो या रिवाइज कर लो. सो ऑप्टिमम यूटिलाइजेशन ऑफ टाइम विद अ कॉन्शियसनेस is an example of a journalist approach, and it can be done at any point of time. Traveling time, I prepare my lectures during travel. ऐसा नहीं है कि मैं आपको बोल रहा हूँ पर मैं खुद फॉलो नहीं करता. I use this journalist approach. I take more than 1 hour every day in traveling by bus. तो मैं क्या करता हूँ, I quickly start the concept. जब तक वो कॉन्सेप्ट थोरली होता है तब तक स्टेशन आ जाता है, बस स्टैंड आ जाता है. 1 घंटा is more than enough for me to deliver a lecture. I am thorough with the topic and my time is also being utilized. I utilize as a teacher, you utilize as a student. तो बहुत सारा टाइम है जो डेली बेसिस पे हमारा वेस्ट होता है, which can be productively used. एक बहुत अच्छी लाइन से, to learn you have to teach. ये ग्रुप स्टडीज में काफी अच्छी है. In case if you have time नहीं है तो ये इम्प्लीमेंट नहीं करना है. इन ग्रुप स्टडीज क्या होता है, लेट्स से कोई एक कॉन्सेप्ट है जो राधा को बहुत अच्छे से आता है, या राजवी को बहुत अच्छे से आता है, या बंसरी को बहुत अच्छे से आता है, या कल्प को बहुत अच्छे से आता है. What he or she will do, he or she will explain that concept to everyone. What is the benefit? जब आप पढ़ाते हो तो आपको कॉन्सेप्ट बाय डिफॉल्ट याद रह जाता है, और पढ़ाने के चक्कर में आप वो कॉन्सेप्ट को बहुत अच्छे से खुद स्टडी करते हो. Getting me? In order to make someone understand, you yourself try to understand that concept thoroughly. तो जो मेहनत लगती है ना in terms of preparation of that concept, itself is the best teacher. तो ये कॉन्सेप्ट जो है वो, so what happens, you know how group study happens. let's say 6 लोग बैठे हैं, 6 लोगों ने एक टॉपिक डिसाइड कर लिया कि मैं ये टॉपिक प्रेजेंट करूंगी, ये टॉपिक प्रेजेंट करूंगी. 6 के 6 वो टॉपिक पढ़ के आए अलग अलग, एंड देन दे गो फॉर ग्रुप स्टडी. कैन बी डन बट ओनली इफ यू हैव टाइम. नेक्स्ट कम्स, नॉट ओनली टाइम वेरीज इन ऑल मेथड्स. सो वेरी ट्रू, यू नो, आपने अलग अलग मेथड देखे, किसी में आधे घंटे के बाद ब्रेक है, किसी में 1 घंटे के बाद ब्रेक है. इट्स कंप्लीटली अप टू यू, आपको ब्रेक कब लेना है. बट कंसिस्टेंसी इज द की. नो नीड टू बी रिजिड, इट्स एन एडवाइस. ब्रेक एनहांसेस परफॉर्मेंस. अच्छा, ब्रेक जरूरी क्यों? हम बोलते हैं ना मूड फ्रेश करना है, उसका साइकोलॉजिकल कनेक्शन है. माइंड हैज अ सर्टेन कैपेबिलिटी व्हिच फर्दर इट वोंट वर्क एट द सेम एफिशिएंसी लेवल. या तो थोड़ी देर सो जाओ अगर नींद आ रही है जेन्युइनली तो, राइट? अगर तुम्हें लगता है कि वॉक पे जाके अच्छा लगता है तो वॉक पे चले जाओ. अगर तुम्हें लगता है कि आधा घंटा रनिंग करके अच्छा लगता है तो रनिंग कर लो. अगर तुम्हें लगता है कि 1 घंटा गेम खेलना है तो गेम खेल लो. बट योर माइंड शुड बी डाइवर्टेड. ऐसा नहीं डाइवर्ट होने की वजह से तुम भूल जाओगे. As that will not happen, trust me. But it is very important to give a break to your mind as well, because break enhances performance. Similarly, be self-reliant and believe in yourself. You know, कई बार खुद पे बिलीव नहीं रहता है, ये मैंने इतना पढ़ा पर मुझे याद ही नहीं है सर. पर एग्जाम होगी तो अपने आप याद आएगा. You know, lot of time it happens कि तुम्हें लगता है कि याद नहीं, पर एग्जाम जैसे क्वेश्चन देखा अपने आप कॉन्सेप्ट निकल रहा है, अपने आप पेन चल रही है. What is that? It is the lack of self-belief. तुम्हें से मेजॉरिटी लोग खुद पे यकीन ही नहीं करते कि मैं कर सकता हूं. तुम्हें लगता है कि नहीं हो पाता है सर, क्योंकि एक बार फेल हो गए. सी, एवरीबडी इज अ ह्यूमन. आपके जो आंसर शीट्स है ना, वो कोई मशीन चेक नहीं करता है. सो देयर कैन बी अ 0.1 एरर जब तुम 1 या 2 मार्क्स से रह जाते हो. सो इंस्टेड ऑफ ब्लेमिंग द अदर फैक्टर्स, खुद पे लो, टेक द ओनरशिप एंड टेल कि अगली बार ये होने ही नहीं दूंगा. अगली बार एग्रीमेंट का चक्कर रखना ही नहीं है. कम से कम 50 मार्क का मार्जिन रखना है. आई विल क्रॉस दैट मार्जिन. This is the self-confidence that I'm looking forward. Further, where there is a will, there is a way. बहुत बचपन से पढ़ा है. अगर CA पास करना है, your mind will automatically give you suggestions and focus. तो ज्यादा सोचने की जरूरत नहीं है. And tenacity and resilience, ये 2 वर्ड याद रखना. Tenacity का मतलब क्या है? Capacity to hold on. और resilience का मतलब क्या है? The ability to overcome a difficult situation. कल उठ के तुम्हें कोई इंटरव्यू में पूछे ना कल, tell me 2 of your abilities that you would like to share with us. Strength, sir, I believe in tenacity and resilience. Resilience इसलिए because I have the ability to overcome a difficult situation. और एक आध एग्जाम्पल बता दो जब तुमने सही में डिफिकल्ट सिचुएशन में कोई एक इंपॉर्टेंट डिसीजन लिया हो या एग्जाम क्रैक की. दैट इज रेजिलियंस. हम सब में रेजिलियंस है. बट इट इज लाइक आपने हनुमान जी की गाथा सुनी होगी. हनुमान जी में बहुत सारी पावर्स थी, पर उनको रियलाइज किसने करवाया था? जामवंत जी ने. राइट? सिमिलरली आपके अंदर भी वो पावर्स है. तो 2 तरह के मोटिवेशंस होते हैं बेटा. एक होता है एक्सट्रिंसिक मोटिवेशन, एक होता है इंट्रिंसिक मोटिवेशन. अंडरस्टैंड दीस 2 कैटेगरीज ऑफ मोटिवेशन. एक्सट्रिंसिक मोटिवेशन वो जो मैं दे रहा हूं क्योंकि मैं एक एक्सटर्नल पर्सन हूं. इंट्रिंसिक मोटिवेशन इज दैट मोटिवेशन जो तुम ठोकर खा के सीखते हो a lot of times, जो अंदर से आता है, which is deep hidden. एग्जाम्पल फॉर एग्जाम्पल, लेट्स से माँ बाप ने बोला, मम्मी पापा ने बोला कि सीरियसली पढ़ाई कर, नहीं की, एग्जाम में फेल हो गया, बाकी सब लोग आगे निकल गए, मैं पीछे रह गया. फिर मैंने डिसाइड किया कि अब कुछ भी हो जाए, अब मैं गिव अप नहीं करूंगा. इंट्रिंसिक मोटिवेशन. जो लंबे टाइम कौन सा चलता है? इंट्रिंसिक मोटिवेशन चलता है. मेरे जैसे चाहे कितने भी स्पीकर्स आ जाए, राइट, पर यह है कि ठोकर खा के सीखने से अच्छा है कि बेटर है हमारे वर्ड से सीख लो. राइट? हर चीज में ठोकर खाना जरूरी नहीं है. सो इंट्रिंसिक मोटिवेशन इज देयर व्हेन यू लर्न फ्रॉम बैड एक्सपीरियंसेस. एक्सट्रिंसिक मोटिवेशन दैट पीपल लाइक मी or anybody would like to tell you कि ऐसा मत करो, because we have learned from our examples, we have learned from our own mistakes. हमको लगता है कि नहीं, you should not suffer, please you should not suffer. ये दिल से दुआ निकलती कि बेटा तुम्हारे साथ ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए. That is an extrinsic motivation. So any motivation that comes from heart. I will not give you any glossy examples. A very grounded example, because I have failed in my life also. I have also failed in one of the examinations. But then you need to have that self-confidence that I will recover and I'll stand up and I'll start running once again. But if you lost the confidence, ना तो run करने की बात छोड़ो, चल भी नहीं पाओगे. Because the world is so harsh ना कि एक बार demotivate start होना शुरू किया ना तो compounding effect के साथ demotivate होंगे. But compounding effect के साथ motivation नहीं आता है. Demotivate होना बहुत easy है. So ensure that you have that self-belief. And therefore we need focus. Focus होगा ना तो बाकी चीजें इस कान से निकलेगी और वापस चली जाएगी, इस कान पे आएगी और वापस चली जाएगी. वो इतना impact नहीं करती. But the moment you start giving attention to what others says, that's where you are diluting your focus. So don't dilute your focus. It takes a lot to become something in life. It takes a lot to become a chartered accountant also. And that's the reason this is one of the professions that is so respected. अच्छा, तो मार्केट में वैल्यू किस चीज की होती है? जो इजीली अवेलेबल है, जो इजीली अवेलेबल नहीं है. ऑफ कोर्स जो इजीली अवेलेबल नहीं है ना. स्टील इजीली अवेलेबल है, 50, 60, 70 रुपए में मिल जाएगा, सोना नहीं मिलेगा. ट्रीट योर प्रोफेशन इन द सेम वे. अगर इजीली अवेलेबल होता ना तो हर घर के अंदर 2-2 सीए होता है. इजीली अवेलेबल नहीं है, इसलिए आज भी लोग इस चीज के लिए एस्पायर करते हैं, और जो बन जाते हैं वो इंस्पायर करते हैं. So if you don't get it in first attempt, just understand that it is not easy that everybody would crack it. It is not impossible also that you won't crack it. Because हर अच्छी चीज और हर महंगी चीज हमेशा rare होती है. And this is also rare. But you will get it because you have paid the price for it. The price of hard work, the price of commitment, the price of dedication, and the price of sheer tenacity and resilience, जिसके बारे में बार बार बात कर. और वो ना कैरेक्टर और एक एटीट्यूड बनता है. ये सिर्फ पढ़ाई में नहीं दिखेगा, रेजिलियंस का एटीट्यूड किसी भी काम में दिखेगा. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, लेट्स से राजवी's father tells કે બકા આપણે જવાનું છે પણ બહુ દૂર છે, ખબર નથી પડતી કેવી રીતે જઈશું. Papa, don't worry, we'll manage. That will manage itself is an indication કે થઈ જશે. Will manage is not a compromising answer કે જોઈશું. That's the attitude. that I want to see as a part of your focus, or anybody your parents would also like to see. Okay, and that's what makes them proud, you know. It's not just a CA tag that will make them proud. Please understand. Becoming a CA is not about only degree. This becoming a CA is more about the attitude, the perception, the focus that you will carry in the coming time. If you are called a CA, trust me, people expect you to be flawless. Flawless मतलब जिससे कोई गलती नहीं होती. Impeccable. When you carry a tag of CA, people expect you somebody who is an extraordinary, because every ordinary person cannot become a CA. When you carry a tag of CA, people expect you as an exception who knows the difference or who knows the financial sector in and out. So there are a lot of expectations tied to what I'm telling you right now. So I hope you are getting me with a certain understanding. You listen to the video of Sadhguru, you listen to the, a lot of motivational speakers, and you will come to know that it is a compounding effect that comes, and it comes with a lot of your upbringing can make you better focused. Your culture can make you better focused. Your belief in your God can make you better focused. Your spiritualism can make you better focused. Your discipline can make you better focused. ये सारे factors साथ में आते हैं. So focus is not something that I tell you and you do it. Focus is something that you ingrain over the period of time. Because, if Chandragupta trains two students, if Chanakya trains two students, Chanakya, उसके दो student थे. एक Malhar Ketu and second was Chandragupta Maurya. And Chandragupta Maurya becomes the king because he was more focused. Arjun की story सुनिए. Amongst all the Pandavas and Kauravas, 100 Kaurav और 5 Pandav, Dronacharya says that Arjun is the best archer. मतलब सबसे अच्छा तीर चलाता है. क्यों ऐसा? What was the answer? Focus. When everybody was looking at the parrot and the tree, what Arjun says, मुझे सिर्फ आंख दिखाई देती है ना? ये इंस्पायरिंग लगता है सुनने में. Do we really follow it? We don't. हम में से कितनों को ऐसा है कि सिर्फ एग्जाम और बुक्स दिखाई दे रही है और टारगेट दिखाई दे रहा है. अगर तुम्हें शादी दिख रही है किसी की, अगर तुम्हें लग रहा है कि बाहर घूमने जाना है, अगर तुम्हें लगता है कि एक दिन का ब्रेक चाहिए, ट्रस्ट मी, वी आर नॉट अर्जुन. और अर्जुन का एटीट्यूड ही था जो उसको डिफरेंशिएट करता था. अगर सेल्फ लर्नर का एटीट्यूड दो, एकलव्य, द्रोणाचार्य का एक और शिष्य था जिसने उनसे कभी ट्रेनिंग नहीं ली. ही वाज एन आदिवासी, नॉट फ्रॉम अ रॉयल फैमिली. उनकी मूर्ति बना के बैठता था. But he was a self learner and he was better than Arjun. तो जरूरी नहीं कि हर केस में टीचर ही तुम्हें सिखाएगा. A self learning attitude can also be a great contributing factor. So right from a mythology to the modern day science, entrepreneurs, sports persons, and your own parents, you look at it and you will understand what focus is. Your parents have focused to make you something what you are right now. It takes a hard work of at least 20-25 years. Don't you think that is exceptional? Who does that? So I think it's a part and parcel of our life. I won't consume much of our time. So this is what I wanted to tell you people. There are a lot of good quotes that I can share with you right now. But I would simply like to stop because I just won't want to exit, because I understand, I value every minute of yours. Agar ye session khatam hoga, I know you are going to get back to your studies. But I hope whatever words that I've told to you that are going to last with you for long, coming months, at least till the time you complete your CA. And when I meet you in person at any point of time, I should see that character of focus, of resilience, of tenacity, of dedication, of commitment. कि हो जाएगा sir, don't worry. Sir, impossible नहीं है, मैं कर लूँगी. That word is defining your character, और वही character is going to make you pass the exam also. Getting me? So I think whatever we have learned today, whether we talk about the entrepreneurs or the sports person or Pragananda or Rahul Dravid or Cheteshwar Pujara or Jeff Bezos or Steve Jobs, everybody is inspiring in a certain manner. Okay, now you can be very knowledgeable by reading their stories or biographies, but that part I'll do for you as a part of a motivational lecture. You do one thing, simply focus, because you are meant for it. Okay, you are meant to be a CA, and therefore you are pursuing CA right now. So feel others that it's just not about studying CA. You are capable and you can do it. So together we can and we will make the difference. That should be your motto before we end the session. And you will make the difference not only to your own self, to your family, but to the society at large. Okay, so please ensure that focus is the key that will make people respect you in the coming time, not only the tag of CA. So with that intention that you've learned something useful, I've been able to talk something meaningful that can bring difference to your life. Thank you so much, Dr. Vikrant. Signing off. We'll like to meet you people in person. I can do a lot of sessions with you in person in the coming time, as and when the time would arise, and would like to meet you people in person in the coming time. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Vikrant sir, for a wonderful session. We hope for few. Hello, am I audible?
Yes, Raju, you are absolutely audible.
Yes, sir. We hope for future lectures from you. I request all to join Vikasa group if you have not joined yet, and we will put one feedback form for 3-day series. I request all to fill up that form. We want your views for future activities as well as technical sessions. So please do write in that feedback form. Thank you, sir. Thank you all participants. We are publishing monthly newsletter. So I would request if anyone is interested in writing any poem, any creative thing, or any current affair article, then you can mail it on vikasaahmedabad@ici.org. We will publish your article or your poem in our newsletter. So I request if anyone is interested, then please do mail. You can contact us. We will surely have sir's session in future. Thank you, sir. Thank you all. Bye.
Just a second. I would just like to request every participants to just on their video so that we can have a lovely screenshot with this eminent faculty who has trained.
I would like to have you. Come on.
Yes.
Yeah. So is it possible to stop the screen share and so that we can all would be appearing in one screen?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, sure. So let's take the screenshot and share it. Yeah.
Yes. Thank you, Radha.
Everyone, please smile with a bright smile, and so that we can, promise to ourselves that we will surely clear in this attempt itself. So yeah. Thank you so much. And sir, I would like to personally thank you on behalf of all these students who are genuinely listening to you past this 1.5 hours. And there was not even a single moment where we haven't missed a single word. Everything was noted. And I ensure that we all will work hard and will justify your wisdom quotes. Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
Thank you, Radha, for your support. Thank you.
So yeah, we can end the session. Yeah. Rajvi, we can end the session. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Take care all. Bye.
Thank you.
Yes,
Bye.
sir.
Bye all.